Oh, check this out. One of the first items I showed you was the throw ball line, that 175 feet of line. These are the bags that go on to the end of it. So they look like hacky sacks almost, elongated hacky sacks. So this is a 16 ounce one, 1 pound, and this one is a 12 ounce. And they come in different sizes. I think 12, 14, 16, maybe even 10 ounce. But yeah, I'll take this small one out here. I don't want to use my knife on too much stuff because I don't want to jeopardize the integrity in case I miss. So, yeah, the 12 ounce and 16 ounce. And you can see maybe a little bit of difference. This one's definitely heavier than this one. So again, put the rope on the end of it, kind of pendulum it, swing it, and then throw it up to the tree, goes over a branch, and then you can hook your line to it and pull it up over. So that's one way of doing that. All right. What else we got in here? Bunch of paperwork. Okay. So, here's another Rock Exotica piece. This is what's called a rope grab. So, how this works is this. And I think I was mistaken when I said earlier that this is going to be, the end of this is going to be hooked to a carabiner. It's not. It's going to be this piece here. You can hook this to a carabiner if you choose. I mean, it's got an eyelet for it, but that's not the intent of this. So this is what's called a rope grab. So essentially, let me just try to show you this. All right. All right. Disregard the loop, but this is sitting around your harness like this, right? All right. And this rope grab, this is hooked into one of the things on your harness. Bam, you're hooked in. This rope grab, your line here is going to go through this little slot, so it's going to be bam, right? All right, let me get this box out of the way. I should have done that earlier, I guess. All right. And what will happen is, what will happen is the rope's going to be in the middle here, and then what will happen is your carabiner will be hooked to this, so it'll look something like this. Like this. All right. I believe that's how it's going to go. So your line's sitting inside the rope grab, it's hooked to your carabiner, and what happens is when you lean back and you put tension on this rope grab, it's actually going to pinch very tightly against the rope and hold you in place. And to loosen it up, you lean into the tree, you push on this, and you see how it levers up? You push on this, and then it will loosen the rope, and you can tighten the rope, and then you can move back up it. I think that's how it goes. I'm not sure. It might not go on the carabiner down here. I'll have to look at that again. There's a video out on it, but I think that's how it goes. And then again, all your tension, as you can see here, is on the spline here, as I showed you earlier. So that's how that's going to work. Anywho, that's that. All right. This is another bag. Oh, I know what this is. All right. This is my Speedline kit bag. It's made by the same company as this, Weaver, the rope bag, and the Speedline kit will go in here. So all of these straps, the Petzl Spirit carabiners, which you see here, all these, and the rope, which I'm about to show you next, all will fit in here. It's got some cool pockets on it if you want to put stuff in here. It's a backpack, so once you get all that loaded, you can just put it around your back. And there you go. Cool stuff. All right. We're getting filled up here, my friends. Getting filled up. All right. Woo. That's coming next. Hold on a second. We're going to give you some video room here. Alright, the rest of the stuff in here is just paperwork. Oh, they gave me some cool stickers. Maybe I'll put them on my back of my window of my truck or something, who knows. Alright. Bet you're happy to see that, huh? Alright. Alright, bam. Danger, Will Robinson, danger. The red rope is for my speed line. That is the rope that hooks from your tree to another tree, and when you use these straps with the Spirit carabiners on them to strap to a limb, when you saw it off, it goes down to the other tree out of harm's way. This is what's called a static line. It's very thick. It will not stretch. You don't want it to stretch. You want it to be very straight and taut. And essentially you just want to, you tie it down at the base. You might use this other device that I was showing you earlier. I don't even know where that is. Oh, this thing, right? You might use that to strap it around the tree and secure it that way. And then this will be knotted up on top with one of those fancy knots I was showing you. Some of these have loops on the end, eyelets, that you can hook a carabiner to, so you just wrap it around the trunk and you hook it in that way. But the point is that once you have your line set up, you can just zip everything down as you're cutting this stuff off. I think this is 150 feet. Yep, 150 feet. I wanted to keep this red or this color for my own personal reasons. Red is danger, right? So get out of the way of the zip line when stuff's coming down. So that's what that's for. Blue, on the other hand, is my life safety line. I think I got 150 feet of this too. Oh yeah, by the way, the tensile strength on this is several thousand pounds. Same with this line here, several thousand pounds this will hold. But this is my safety line. So this is the line that's going to go up in the tree using the hacky sack things when I pull it up. And this is called it's a blue moon rope is what this one's particularly called, but I forgot the harness name that this is going to be attached to. But essentially, what's going to happen here is this is a climbing rig that's going to be set up. So you can see this odd shaped pulley system, right? This will be hooked to this blue line. This will be knotted above it in a certain kind of knot. It's going to be more like a slip line, so it doesn't prevent it from slipping on you. And essentially what we're going to do here is, through the magic of rope knots, is when you're climbing up a tree, you unloosen it or loosen it, and you pull on it, and it gives you tension so you can climb up the tree. There's a whole mechanism for this. This is one of the most standard kind. There's a couple of complex ones that are out there that are much easier to use than this. This is really easy to use, but there's other ones that make it even much easier to use. I just don't have enough information on this. I watched plenty of videos of how this is connected. I just don't remember because it was like almost 2 months ago that I looked at this, I guess. So, anywho, but that goes with this, and it's a whole climbing system, and we're going to show you how that works also. All right, we got a couple of items left here. So let's open one of these up. I have no idea which one's which, but where's my little utility knife? Yeah, somewhere around here. Of course it's buried, right? Yeah. Got it. All right, let's open this bad boy first. The Monkey Beaver tree climbing harness. this is the bad boy that I'm going to be hooked into when I'm up in a tree. And this is one monster of a belt. Not monster in size, monster in quality, monster in comfort, monster in accessorizing it, so to speak. And it's very wide on the back. It's got tons of connection points for carabiners. These straps that are on the strap that you can see here, you can actually get underneath one of these straps over here. It's got a little loop so you can put that pouch I was showing you earlier. This carabiner that's going to hold my chainsaw is going to be over here. And then it's got these clip-ins for the Rock Exotica carabiner that's going to go on here. I got to size this up for me and get comfortable with it over the next couple of days. And you can see here, here's that similar or the same rope that we have hooked to this harness. So I'm going to hook a second one on here, and it's actually going to go up in this area here, I believe. So the second rope, this one's kind of on the bottom, as you can see. The second rope will, I think, attach to the larger loops in between here. So I'll have 2 points here. I've got the point on the harness, and it's called Monkey Beaver. Great company, very responsive. One of the guys that I follow, his name's August Hinneke, I think. He's an arborist. He is very philosophical when he talks on his videos and when he's cutting down a tree that nobody else will climb. So I'm really intrigued by him, but he's a lot younger than I am, and I'm just another guy getting in a tree. So anywho, that's what's going on here with this thing. Let's move that over. I also got, these are the pads for your legs. I got the suspenders with this also. What I've known using suspenders, number one, they keep your trousers upright, but there's going to be probably 15 pounds of gear on here, including the belt, maybe slightly higher than that, especially when you have your chainsaw on it. And you don't want that right at the base of your waist and your back, because your back's going to be very sore after that. So I got these suspenders that I'm going to be putting over, clip into here, that will support most of the weight on my shoulders. And cool thing about this is it's got some support stuff there. It's got another carabiner on it where I can hook stuff to, a whistle or something else that I want there. Maybe my phone, I don't know. But I ordered the suspenders with it, and yeah, we're going to use those also. So that was exciting. All right, we're getting some real estate back here. All right, let's move on, man. Getting excited. Hope you guys are too. All right. Well, let's move on to this over here. I know what that is, I'm pretty sure. And let's open this bad boy up. Holy cow. Yeah. All right. Oh, by the way, that harness, the straps on this harness, they're good for 3,500 pounds, 3,800 pounds, somewhere, 3,300 pounds, somewhere in that area. Plenty to keep me and my fat arse up in the tree, right? All right, what do we got here? Oh yeah, oh yeah. This is the Protos helmet, made in Austria, so not made in the USA, but that's okay. This is a very high-end helmet that a lot of arborists use in the field. It's also used for emergency rescue. You see firefighters that fight these crazy wildfires that have to go in and rescue people, helicopter people. They use this specific helmet, and this is the Protos. And let's go ahead and open this bad boy up. Comes in a variety of colors. I actually asked the wife, the boss, what color would you like if you wanted to order one? Number one said she liked the blue. I kind of like the blue on gray, but the boss said she liked orange, and orange was on the list too, so we went with the orange. But check this sucker out. Hey, look at that. Got another little headband thing here. That makes about 6 of them, maybe 8. That is a beautiful helmet. It almost looks like something you'd find in the old movie Rollerball. Remember that one? James Caan? Not the one from the 2000 or whatever. There's only one Rollerball. Anyways, well, you'll see this soon enough, but there it is, ladies and gentlemen. The Protos. Very, very fine helmet. If you want to take a look at this on YouTube, check it out. Go to their website. Good stuff. Eventually what I'm going to do here on the top of this, I'm going to put a GoPro harness on it, and we'll be filming stuff while I'm up in the tree. So probably going to go with the GoPro 10 at this point. At the time of this video, that's the latest one that's out, and that should work just fine. So stay tuned for that. Yeah. All right. That over. Man. All right. Okay, this video over yet? Let's check this out. One more, man. Actually, we got a couple of other things to show you, but we got another one here. There we go. All right. This is another piece of equipment that I will not be able to get up in a tree without. I'm pretty sure I know what this is. If the word or the name Buckingham means anything to you, you can probably guess what it is. Made in the USA, 1896. A couple of leather straps. Aluminum shin guards, or shin whatever, I don't even know what those are for. We'll find out here in a second. But I went old school. There's a lot of modern style of these things out there. But I looked at the Buck and Billy Ray, even August Henneke. Look those guys up on YouTube. They're using this style. I said, what the hell, I'm going to use that style too. So I'm going old school. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you tree climbing spikes. Bam! Essentially, your boot's going to fit in here. It's going to be strapped around you. You got these very sharp spikes that are going to dig into the trunk of the tree. And with your foot line, you're going to climb up the tree and you're going to start sawing away. So that's what we got here. All right. Whew. That's everything that was in boxes, ladies and gentlemen. These bad boys. Got a new pair of boots. These boots were made for climbing, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are gonna climb all over you. These are Carolina logging boots. I just went to Boot Barn and got these. About 150 bucks, I think I paid for these. These are on, price-wise, are on the lower end of a good logging boot. I've heard good things about them. What I absolutely wanted was number one, a steel toe, which these have, There's also steel shank running on the inside of these that when they're in the stirrups here, they're going to stay straight, meaning that the bottom's really not going to flex too much other than at the ball of your foot. And they're going to sit in here like this, and then the straps will be strapped in, and then these straps will be strapped in at top, and you'll be able to climb up the tree.